Hello everyone, this is Dan Gramza and welcome to dangramza.com Market Studies for Monday, September 1st. Now you may be thinking, well that's Labor Day, but remember we're talking about futures. These markets will open, except ags, these markets will open 5 o'clock Chicago time Sunday night, and they will trade until noon on Monday. Ags don't trade. They will open again 5 o'clock Monday night, and that will be for a Tuesday trade date. And let's see what happened here. We had fundamentals, as we talked about in the advanced video, that did disappoint the market a little bit, although everything really isn't bearish. Expectation is the Fed will lower interest rates of 25 basis points in September. That's still what is being looked at. This overall structure here in the S&P, it is bearish. If that was a commodity, you'd look for a big day down on Monday, even though it's a shortened session. Here, because of the structure underneath it, which implies they're buying the break, I'm looking for an inside day on Monday in this market. If you haven't looked at these before, these green lines here, solid green lines, represent a buy level. The red line represents a sell level. A dashed line means it's just something that happened earlier in the week. Now, let's look at and to give you an idea of the dollar value, from this sell level to this buy level in the S&P, that's $4,300 a contract. When we look at the NASDAQ market, we're looking at something very similar. Structurally, expectation inside day, sell to buy level in that market is $6,920 a contract. Over in the Dow, this is different structurally than what we saw in these other two indices. Look for a sideways move. It's a neutral zone trade with a bullish bias. Sell to buy level in that market is $9,180 a contract. When we look at the Russell, it also went from its sell to buy level, and that dollar difference is $1,700 a contract. And again, I'm looking for a sideways move on Monday in that shortened session. The euro, the dash line to that dash line, red to green in that market, $225 a contract. Inside day is what we're looking for on Monday. And in the Swissy, dollar difference, sell to buy level, $412.50. This is also a market that's struggling to go higher. Look for an inside day in that market for Monday. Japanese yen, also neutral zone trade. Sideways move is what we're looking for. Sell to buy level is $312.50 a contract. And the Aussie dollar hanging in there. Look for an inside day in that market. British pound, dollar difference, sell to buy level is $275 a contract. It traded below its sell level, which means it also traded back up above that. So that failed. That would be underwater going into the weekend. It is on the long side based on that green level that you see there. And in the Canadian dollar, sell to buy level in that market, $130 a contract. Sideways move is what we're looking for on Monday. Bitcoin, sell to buy level here, that dash line to the buy level, is $9,925 a contract. So sell to the buy level here. Difference between that buy and sell level here is $1,075 a contract. Movement down, yes, it's balanced. Look for a down day on Monday, but not a big day down. And you know, the 10-year notes yields went up a bit on this uncertainty we're seeing in the market. It implies a down day for Monday, but I don't look for a big day lower. Dollar difference, sell to buy level, $99.75. And the 30-year bonds also equal and opposite. That implies a sideways move here as well. It's bearish, but it's the structure underneath. I don't look for that to be taken out. Excuse me. And let's move on over to gold. It continues to march. It's setting the tone. It's the right kind of behavior. Follow through, yes. Big day, no. Same thing for silver. It's healthy. It's a clean close. Over in copper. It also firmed up a bit. I'm skeptical of this market. Dollar difference in the dash lines, $250 a contract. Be careful here on the long side. And if we look at what's happening with crude oil, in a very similar situation, it's trying to work its way higher. I'm looking for a sideways move. 1690, $1,690 is that buy to sell level in that market. Nat gas also firming up, sell to buy level in that market, $400 a contract. It's what I call a false sense of security. Be careful here if you're on the long side. Soybeans, we got a mixture of fundamentals out there. The bias is for a move to the upside. I just don't think there's strong fundamental support for that market. The buy to sell level here in Mr. Bean is $750 a contract. Corn, the level here, sell to buy level in that market, $300 a contract. And what are we looking for here? Follow through, yes, but be cautious at these levels. Same thing holds true for wheat. Globally, I think we see a mixture of fundamentals out there, so I'm a little skeptical of higher prices here for the wheat market. Remember, you want to trade how price is absorbing information, not your opinion. Because price is what matters. Price is what will put money in and take money out of your pocket. Not your opinion, not the fundamental. Well, those are my thoughts for today. Look forward to being with you again next week. In the meantime, have a great weekend and take care.